because you know a lot more than a lot of other people. Absolutely.
I done got old. I can't even understand no more like I used to. So now I got, it's amazing that God let us come to him like
Right.
He could say, you didn't come to me 40 years ago.
Right. Here we go. And guess what? This is how you're going to come to him. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
Tell me if you remember us giving you this. Read.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And
so who's the head of every man?
The Christ and
Yep.
I think if
That's
I'm
what
not
happens when you
wrong,
move a new
God
like
is
that.
Christ is the head.
You probably already got it in there.
No,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
have
sir.
Christ
it
is
in
the
there.
head of the woman.
Right.
And the woman is the head of, no, Christ is the head of,
Oh, we're going to read it. We're going to read it. Read that.
but I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man.
Who's the head of the woman? Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is God, which means that God and Christ are two separate beings. Right. Read.
Every man praying or prophesying,
You're a man, right? Who's your head? Christ. Read.
having his head covered,
Do you have your head covered? Read.
dishonored his head.
Who's your head? Christ. So if you got your head covered, I remember last time I think you had like a Band-Aid on your head, right? I remember you. So what we have to do now is when we hear the scriptures coming out, just like we enter into a church, we got to go ahead and uncover our head. Exactly. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. And I see you ain't got no bandages no more. You know what I'm saying? Huh? It's healing? It's a healing? Okay, so check this out. Go ahead. That's good that you did that. Because that shows humility and that shows that you believe in God. Because that's a commandment. All praises to the Most High, man. We give that up to you. All praises. So check this out. Now, let me ask you if you've heard this one. Give me that Numbers 15:38. So you already know a lot about who you are. What tribe you from, son?
the tribe of Judah.
You're from the tribe of Judah. Welcome home, big bro. Welcome home. Hey, all praises. You my brother, I'm your brother. And guess what? All of these tribes, all of these 12 tribes are our family. Blood family. You understand? So let's read this.
Numbers 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
God says, speak unto the children of... What's your name again, family? Shamari. Shamari.
That ain't the name I was
All right.
born
It's okay. It's all right. So, Brother Shamari, right? Read that.
And bid them that they make them fringes.
So God said, talk to Brother Shamari and let him know I said that you are commanded to wear fringes like an Israelite. Read that again.
Speak unto the children of Israel,
Shamari.
and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So bid means command. Is command a suggestion or is it an order from God? It's an order. Exactly. An order, a commandment, same thing. So we have to do it. Read.
Throughout their generation.
Throughout your generations. So forever. That's why this is in the Old Testament.
We never see you, brother, without...
Exactly. It's so the same way we should never see Shamari without his fringes.
That's right.
The same way.
Yeah, when I go, one question.
Yeah.
When I go to the, you're supposed to tell him to put board up on the garment.
All right, I'm gonna answer that question next. Read that.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
There you go, right there. There you go. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember.
That you may look upon it and do what?
Remember.
Read.
All the commandments of the Lord.
That you may remember that you are the real Jew. You are an Israelite and you have to be keeping God's commandments. So this is a reminder. But here's the thing. Read that. Zephaniah 2:1. I'm going to make it easier for you because if you go to the cleaners to get your fringes put on, they're going to charge you $20-something per shirt. Maybe 30, right? And if you got, how many shirts you got? You got a bunch of shirts. So that add up, right? So why spend hundreds of dollars on getting your shirts fringed up when you could go ahead and do this? Read.
Zephaniah 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Read.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So God says that you should gather together with your brothers because guess what? We have fundraisers where we have a fringe committee. I'm one of the leads over the fringe committee. So what you will be able to do is go ahead and bring in your shirts with your fringes, and then fringes and your borders are blue. Give them to me, and it's what, $7? No, $5 per shirt. And if you got a wife, it's $7 per skirt or dress. So which one is better? $35 with the other nations and give them your money, or come together, gather with us, come to class and build with us and get to know your family, and then we help you and only charge you $5 to get your fringes put on your shirt. And then next week you come pick them up at the same place, same time, and then we got them for you. How about that? That makes a lot more sense because guess what? You get rewarded when you do this. Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Why? Because those other nations going to charge you $30, $35 because you're not desired. They don't want you to keep God's laws. They don't want you in there in the first place. So they're going to charge you way more than it actually costs to do it. And it might not even get done right. You understand? So now you're looking at your shirt. Like, I used to love this shirt. Now I don't even like it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So guess what? That's the next step. Because you're already humble enough to take your hat off and show respect to the Lord. The Lord is already dealing with you in a way. So now we got to add unto it. So I got a question, right? When is the Sabbath day? It's today, right? Okay, so how are we keeping that Sabbath? The Sabbath? You're not working, you're not cooking.
Because you
eating stuff at home? Good. What else? Are you buying and selling? All right. Okay, so that's good. So we got to work on keeping the Sabbath day perfect, right? So there's two things that you got to work on when it comes to the Sabbath. No buying. Have you bought anything or sold anything today? Good. So you actually have the opportunity to have a perfect Sabbath day.
Right.
There it is.
And it ends tonight. So the Sabbath day, when does the Sabbath day start and when does the Sabbath day end? Well, let me show you. Genesis 1 and 5. I'm going to show you when the Sabbath day starts and when a day starts and when a day ends. Because the scriptures say that the white man would change time and days and laws. Right? So read that.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
Right.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
So the evening and the morning were the first day. So everything was dark in the beginning, right?
Right.
So everything's going to start with darkness. So the new day starts at nighttime. So the new day is not at 12.
It's not when the sun comes.
It's when the sun go down. So guess what? We got to pay attention. Yes, sir. We got to pay attention to every day to know, okay, the sun is down, and it changes at different times. Right now it's going to go down at around 5.
Right.
Later in the summer it's going to go down at maybe 9.
Right.
So that's when the new day starts, is when the sun goes down. So Friday sundown, that's what happens when you gather together with your brothers. So Friday sundown, that's when the Sabbath starts, every Sabbath. And Saturday sundown is when the Sabbath ends. That's when you can go back to your buying, your selling, your cooking, your working. You understand? So that's what it's about. So you say you don't cook on the Sabbath.
No.
All praises to the Father. So you don't buy. You struggle with buying and selling, but we're working on that, right? You're not gonna buy or sell nothing for the rest of the day. So what was you out here doing today?
Just visiting some people up there where I work at.
Okay.
In the area where I work at.
In the area you work at, but you're not working.
No.
All praises to the Father. So here's the thing: do you smoke?
No.
You don't smoke. Okay. Do you drink? Do you get drunk?
No.
Okay, good. You don't get drunk. So you already keeping a lot of the
Good
laws.
morning,
So
sister.
now let me get Leviticus chapter
There you
22
go.
and verse 2. Read that.
All right.
Leviticus 23, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Speak unto the children of Israel,
Uh-huh.
and say unto them,
Speak unto Shamari,
concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocation.
Right here.
So holy convocation. So the next step of your Israelite journey, your coming back to Christ, is congregating, convocating.
Right.
That's a holy thing. It's a special thing.
Right. That's what we're doing now.
We are congregating right now, but guess what? We're supposed to congregate as a nation of people. So we don't have Issacharites with us right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't have all the nation with us, but we got the nation back at the school. So that's why it says, "O nation, not desired." We got to gather together. So that's your next step. Okay? So now, when it comes to holidays, what holidays do you celebrate? You don't celebrate Christmas? You don't celebrate nothing?
You know, I put on.
What's going on, brother?
You know,
How you doing, family?
I don't celebrate nothing. I'm always clean up for the work. I'm always clean. I'm always
Okay. So when the last time you celebrated a Christmas? 50 years ago. All praises to the Father. No Thanksgiving, no bunny rabbits laying eggs, no
Uh-oh.
Easter, no none of that. All praise. What about your birthday?
I treat myself to something real good.
Okay. Give me that in Job 1 and give me that in Job 1:1, and then jump down to verse 5. So what does God say about birthdays? I knew I was gonna get you on something. And the thing is, I'm proud of you for doing so well with the other things. But I knew I was gonna get you on something. All right. So what does God say about birthdays? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because you said you treat yourself.
Right.
So what does God say about birthdays? I am going to tell you. I'm your brother. I love you. I'm going to for sure tell you. Let me read that.
Job chapter 1 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job.
Uh-huh.
And that man was perfect and upright.
Perfect, because what makes us perfect? Do you know?
Hallelujah.
Yes, following the laws of God. And so he was perfect because he followed God's laws. Read verse 5.
Verse 4. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, everyone his day.
Everyone what?
His.
Oh, okay. So, Shamari, what does his day mean? His birthday. So read.
And sent and called for their three sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so.
So not only were they celebrating their birthday, they called their sisters and their family members to come do it. Right? Read.
And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings.
Offered burnt offerings? Why would Job, if they doing the right thing, why would Job have to sanctify them and offer burnt offerings for them? You offer burnt offerings for sins, right? Right. So why was he offering burnt offerings for them? For what? For sinning? For celebrating their birthday. Read that.
According to the number of them all. For Job said,
all of them sinned.
It may be that my sons have sinned.
It may be that my sons have sinned. Look up the Satanic Bible. Oh yeah, it's turning left. It's turning left now. He said, oh, the Satanic Bible. I'm getting scared now. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to look it up to show you what they celebrate.
Oh, I know pretty much.
Like so if you celebrating the same day as Satan worshipers,
Right.
don't you, as a man of God, don't you got to question yourself? Yeah. And guess what? He can get you to do anything that pleasures you.
Right.
that turns you away from God. That's the point. Verse 3. Job 3. So that's what it is about birthdays. You understand?
I got it now.
Yeah, you got it now. So are we going to continue to celebrate our birthdays?
No.
But guess what? Ain't we going to continue to treat ourselves? Ain't we going to continue to enjoy the foods and enjoy the things that we like?
On our birthday.
We just don't do it on our birthday. You do it, hell, do it the day before.
Right.
Do it any day but do it every day but your birthday.
Right.
Give yourself something that you enjoy. You understand? So now you just gained
Knowledge of
joy and pleasure in your life. Now you know that not to do it on that day.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example.